शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। कठोपनिषद अध्याय 2 वल्ली 2 मंत्र 9। अग्निर्यथैको भुवनं प्रविष्टः रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बभूव एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बहिश्च This mantra and the following mantra are about Atmaikatvam, Atmanaha Ekatvam. There is only one Atma. Most often people think that there are many Atmas. Because we see many bodies. And we can infer many minds also. Not only many bodies, there are many minds also. That is why there is difference. If everyone had one mind, there would not have been difference. Since there are many bodies and many minds, people think there are many Atmas also. Many people means many Atmas. My Atma is different from your Atma. This is a popular understanding. And based on this popular understanding, there are many philosophies also. Naiyayikas, Vaisheshikas, Sankhyas, Yogis, Dvaitis, all accept many Atmas. And the many Atmas philosophy include Jiva Jiva Bheda and Jiva Ishvara Bheda. Jiva Jiva Bheda. There is difference between two jivas. And there is difference between Jiva and Ishvara. The two mantras, present mantra and the following mantra, are negating Jiva Jiva Bheda as well as Jiva Ishvara Bheda, by showing that there is only one Atma. Ekaha Sarvabhutantaratma. If there is only one Atma, why there seem to be many individuals? Why does it seem that there are many individuals? Then the Shruti says, because of Upadhi Bheda, Atma also seem to be different. Because of Upadhi Bheda, because of differences in Upadhi, Atma also seem to be many. The dualities in the Upadhi, the differences in the Upadhi are superimposed on the Atma. Upadhi Bhedaha Atmani Aropyate. The Upadhi Bheda is superimposed on the Atma. Therefore, Atma also seem to be many. And it is explained with two examples. One example in Mantra 9 and another example in Mantra 10. In Mantra 9, the Shruti takes the example of Agni, fire. There is only one fire, but the same fire, when it enters different objects contain the same fire. A log of wood, coal, heater, room heater, geyser, everywhere there is fire. That is why it becomes red. Same fire appears in various forms. You can see in your own room heater or the cooking heater, induction heater. The fire takes various forms. Similarly, crackers. All crackers are fireworks. But there are so many types of crackers. In all crackers, the same fire is present. But then there are differences. What constitutes the difference? The difference is not in fire. The difference is in the Upadhi. The upadhi will have a particular shape, particular size. The shape, size, etc. of the upadhi, the nama rupa of the upadhi, are superimposed on the fire. Therefore, the fire also seems to be different and manifold. Yatha ekaha agnihi. Yatha, example. Ekaha agnihi, one and only fire. There is only one fire. You don't say fires. There is only one fire. The fire does not have plural, to my knowledge, right? So fire. The fire. Ekaha agnihi. Bhuvanam pravishtaha. It has entered the earth, the world. That means in this world there is only one fire. Rupam rupam pratirupo babhuva. Rupam rupam prati. Into each form, log of wood, etc. In each form. Pratirupo babhuva. The fire has become pratirupa. When it is in a particular form, it has taken the form of the given object. When it is in a particular object, it takes the form of the given object. It is called pratirupa. Pratirupa means anurupa. Prati has the meaning of sadrishya. Sadrisha rupaha, samana rupaha ityarthaha. When the fire is in log of wood, it takes the form of the wood. When it is in the heater rod, it takes the form of the heater rod. That's why the rod becomes red. Red rod. So, rupam rupam prati. In each object. One prati we have to supply. It has the sense of vipsa. Vipsarthe prati. So, rupam rupam prati means in each rupa. Pratirupo babhuva. It has become pratirupa. Tatha, similarly, ekaha sarvabhutantaratma. There is only one Atma who is present in all beings. Sarvabhutantaha. Atma. The Atma, the Antaratma, the inner self, which is present in all beings. Sarva bhuteshu. Bhute bhute vyavasthitaha. Rupam rupam pratirupaha. In each rupa. Rupa means upadhi. In each upadhi, it is present, and corresponding to the each upadhi, it takes similar form. Means the form of the upadhi is superimposed on the Atma. Therefore, Atma also seems to have the same form. The characteristics of the Upadhi are superimposed on the Atma. Therefore, Atma seems to have the characteristics of the Upadhi. If the Upadhi is small, the Atma seems to be small. That is why the Sharira is small. Then we say he is small, I am small. The Sharira is big, then we say he is big. So, the characteristics of the Upadhi are superimposed on the Atma. The differences of the Upadhi are superimposed on the Atma. Therefore, Atma seems to be limited. Atma seems to be samsari. But what is the truth? In reality, the Atma is bahishcha. Atma is external to the Upadhi. Atma transcends the Upadhi. Bahihi cha. It is external to the Upadhi, means it transcends the Upadhi. It is not affected by the Upadhi. Therefore, neither it has difference nor it has samsaritva. We will go through the bhashya. Anekatarkika kubuddhi vichalitantah karananam pramanopapannam api atmaikatva vijnanam asakriduchyamanam. In Kailasashram book there is a misprint. It should be asakriduchyamanam api anraju buddhinam. Asakrid uchyamanam api anraju buddhinam. Asakrid uchyamanam raju buddhinam is there. The proper reading would be Asakrit uchyamanam api anraju buddhinam. What is Gita Press reading? Api anraju, right? Apyanraju buddhinam. Okay, we will read again. Anekatarkika kubuddhi vichalitantah karananam pramanopapannam api aikatva vijnanam atmaikatva vijnanam asakriduchyamanamapi anraju buddhinam brahmananam chetasi na adhiyate iti tat pratipadane adaravati punah punaraha shrutihi. It is Sambandha. Bhashyakara explains why the Shruti is repeating the same idea again and again in different ways. Already Atma is Ekaha. It is told already, even in the previous mantra. Tadeva Shukram Tad Brahma Tasmin Loka Shrita Sarve. Even in this mantra, Atmaikatva is clearly told. Then why again and again Bhashyakara says, even if it is told many times, people don't understand. Bhashyakara has been a teacher for a long time. He has tried teaching so many people. You can understand by his statements. He knows how difficult it is to teach Atmajnana. Therefore he says, Aneka tarkika kubuddhi vichalita antahkarananam pramanopapannam api atmaikatva vijnanam. Pramanopapannam api atmaikatva vijnanam. Atmaikatva vijnanam. The Atma Ekatva Vijnana, the knowledge of oneness of the Atma, Pramanopapannam api, though it is revealed and justified by the Pramana, Pramanaihi Upapannam, it is revealed as well as justified by the Pramana, established by the Pramana. Therefore, there is no room for doubting the truth of Atmaikatva Vijnanam. There is no room for doubting the validity of Atmaikatva Vijnanam. Yet, Aneka Tarkika Kubuddhi Vichalita Antahkarananam Anruju buddhinam brahmananam chetasi. He is describing the minds of the student. Most of the students who come to Atmajnana, how is their mind? Brahmananam chetasi. In the mind of Brahmanas. Brahmana means mumukshus. Brahmano Brahmavedanat. One who knows Brahman is Brahmana. Here he is not yet a Brahmajnani, but he is going to be a Brahmajnani. Just like a medical student is called a doctor. Similarly, he is also called Brahmajnani. Brahmananam mumukshunam chetasi, in the minds of Brahmanas. And this Brahmana has already listened to so many other people. Before coming here, he has done so many other courses and listened to some other YouTube, read some books. Therefore, Shankaracharya says, I am not saying, Shankaracharya is saying. Aneka tarkika kubuddhi vichalita antahkarananam. Their antahkarana is vichalita, is swayed away, is confused, confounded by kubuddhis, various perverted understandings. Kubuddhi means wrong understandings, perverted understandings, the understandings of many Tarkikas. Aneka Tarkika, many Tarkikas, not just one. Various philosophers who have their own speculations, their wrong understandings, their perverted understandings have confused his mind. The student's mind. even before he comes to the Guru. And sometimes even after coming to the Guru, parallelly he will listen to someone else. Then the confusion stays further, strengthens further. Therefore, asakriduchyamanam api, anruju buddhinam. Another description of Brahmananam is anruju buddhinam. They have not received the proper understanding. They are students, but their understanding is not yet clear. Therefore, anruju buddhinam. Ruju buddhi means straight understanding. Anruju means not straight, means not clear. They have not attained clarity in Atmajnana. Because their mind is distracted, confused by so many tarkikas. Brahmananam chetasi asakriduchyamanam api atmaikatva vijnanam. The atmaikatva vijnana, even if it is told several times in many ways, Kathopanishad, Kenopanishad, Panchadashi, many texts are taught. Even after studying all the texts, sometimes people remain confused, rather more confused than before. Before coming to the course, he was confused. After the course, he is maha confused. I am not joking. It is true. Therefore, it is important to have Shraddha and focus. Listen properly. To one Acharya consistently. It is important to tune to the Guru, tune to the Shastras, tune to the tradition. So, Brahmananam chetasi atmaikatva vijnanam asakriduchyamanam api. Sakrit means once. Asakrit means many times. Uchyamanam api, even if it is told. Na adhiyate, it does not stay. It does not get root in the mind. Chetasi na adhiyate. It does not take root in the mind. Means they don't get clear understanding. Iti, because of this reason, iti hetoh. Iti means hetu. Tat pratipadane adaravati shrutihi. The shruti which is adaravati, it has great priority, great concern in pratipadane. Tat pratipadane means atmaikatva vijnana pratipadane. To reveal atmaikatva vijnana, Shruti has great commitment. Somehow I want to make people understand Atma Ekatvam. Therefore, Punaf Punaraha, the Shruti reveals the same thing, Punaf Punaha, again and again. अग्निर्यथैकः एव प्रकाशात्मा सन् भुवनं भवन्ति अस्मिन् भूतानि इति भुवनम् अयं लोकः तमिमं प्रविष्टः अनुप्रविष्टः रूपं रूपं प्रति दार्वादिदाह्यभेदं प्रतीत्यर्थः प्रतिरूपः तत्र तत्र प्रतिरूपवान् दाह्यभेदेन बहुविधो बभूव एकः एव तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा सर्वेषां भूतानाम् अभ्यन्तरः आत्मा अतिसूक्ष्मत्वात् दार्वादिष्विव सर्वदेहं प्रति प्रविष्टत्वात् प्रतिरूपो बभूव बहिश्च स्वेन अविकृतेन रूपेण रूपेण is there or swarupena is there? Okay. In other book? I am asking swarupena. Yeah. Swarupena akasavat swa. See, the swa is not needed because svena is already there. Svena avikritena rupena. That is why in Kailasa Ashram they have put it in bracket. But it is there in the original reading. So, maybe someone has made a mistake while copying. Otherwise, Shankaracharya wouldn't have written Svena Avikritena Swarupena. Already he has written Svena. So, Svena Swarupena is not needed. That is why Swa is in bracket. So, we cannot correct it because we don't know how originally Shankaracharya wrote. But Svena Rupena is enough. यथा एकः एव अग्निः यथा just as एकः एव अग्निः only one agni only one fire prakashatma san. And how do you recognize the agni? Prakashatma, whose nature is prakasha, whose nature is light. Bhuvanam. Bhuvanam is equal to bhavanti asmin bhutaniti bhuvanam. Bhavanti asmin iti bhuvanam. Adhikarana vyutpatti. In which bhutani, all the beings, bhavanti, they live, iti bhuvanam. The place where all the beings live, bhuvanam. And what does bhuvanam mean? Ayam lokaha. So bhuvanam is ayam lokaha. The derivation is bhavanti asmin bhutani iti bhuvanam. It means ayam lokaha. Tamimam pravishtaha anupravishtaha. Tamimam pravishtaha. Tam imam lokam pravishtaha. Pravishtaha is equal to anupravishtaha. It has entered this world. Rupam rupam prati. In each form. And what is rupam rupam? Darvadi dahya bhedam prati ityarthaha. In various dahya, various objects that can be burnt. Dahya means that which can be burnt, means fuel. Various fuels like a daru, etc. Daru means not liquor. Daru means log of wood. Daru adi. Adi means coal, etc. Even light, heater, rod, coil, etc. Even sun, moon, they are also fire. Dahya bhedam prati. In each dahya ityarthaha. It is the meaning of rupam rupam prati. Pratirupaha means tatra tatra pratirupavan. He gets the same form, similar form in each dahya, in each object that is burnt. See, here we have to understand that the rupa belongs to the dahya. The dahaka does not have a rupa. The one that is burnt has a rupa. One who burns does not have a rupa. But the rupa of the burnt is superimposed on the one who burns. Similarly, the Atma, which is the illuminer, the Prakashaka, does not have a rupa. The rupa of the illumined, Drishya, is superimposed on the illuminer, the Prakashaka Atma. Darvadi dahya bhedam prati pratirupaha means tatra tatra pratirupavan. He gets the same form, similar form, sadrisha rupaha. The form of the dahya, the form of the fuel is superimposed on the fire. Dahya bhedena bahuvidho babhuva. Dahya bhedena, because of the differences in the dahya, the differences in the fuel, the fire also becomes manifold. Bahuvidho babhuva, appears to be many. Then you call this fire, that fire, etc. Ekaha eva tatha. Tatha, similarly, ekaha eva sarvabhutantaratma. Only one Atma who is present in all beings. Sarvabhuta antaratma, the antaratma of all the beings. Sarvesham bhutanam abhyantaraha atma. It is the description of Sarvabhutantaratma. Sarvesham bhutanam abhyantaraha. One who is present in every being. Every being means karyakarana upadhi, karyakarana sanghata, the upadhi. Sarvesham bhutanam abhyantaraha atma. The Atma which is present in everything. Ati sukshmatvat. So it is ati sukshma. That is why it is antaraha, abhyantaraha. The sukshma is present inside the sthula. The sukshma parvesh the sthula. Inside does not mean spatially. Inside means it pervades the other. Just like in Panchadashi we have seen Annadabhyantarah pranaha pranadabhyantaram manaha tatah karta tato bhokta guhaseyam parampara. So one is abhyantara to another. And in all these five, the abhyantara to all the five kosha is Atma. That is why Guham Pravishtaha, Sarvabhyantaraha is Atma. So, Abhyantaraha Atma. And how he is Abhyantaraha? Atisukshmatvad Abhyantaraha. Since he is very Sukshma, therefore Abhyantaraha. Darvadishviva sarvadeham pratipravishtatvat. Darvadishu agnihi iva. Just like Agni is present in all daru etc., wood etc., he is present in all the beings. Pratideham pratipravishtatvat. He is present in every body. Therefore, pratirupo babhuva. He becomes pratirupa. He gets the form of the deha. He gets the attributes of the upadhi. The limitation of the upadhi is superimposed on the Atma. The number of the upadhi is superimposed on the Atma. Even number is an attribute of the upadhi. Sankhya. Atma does not have Sankhya. It is Sankhyatita also. Ekameva advitiyam. In Ekameva advitiyam there is no Sankhya. There is no countability. We have discussed this before. Pratirupo babhuva. So Atma gets the form of the upadhi. But in truth, bahishcha, Atma is always bahihi, external to the upadhi. Means transcends the upadhi, not affected by the upadhi. Bahishcha svena avikritena rupena, in his own form, in his own nature, which is avikrita, which is not modified, which is not affected by the upadhi. Bahihi, in his own form, he transcends the upadhi. Akashavat, like space. Just like the space does not get confined by the pot, and the space does not move when the pot moves. Similarly, the Atma Swarupa is not confined or affected by the upadhis. Vayuryathayiko bhuvanam pravishtaha रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बभूव एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बहिश्च So, no much difference. Instead of Agni, he takes Vayu. That's all. Yatha ekaha Vayuhu. Just as one Vayu, same air, even air is not plural. See how the Shruti picks examples. Agni, fire, singular. Only one fire, the fire. Similarly, air, the air. Only one. Yatha ekaha vayuhu. One vayu. Bhuvanam pravishtaha. It has entered the bhuvanam. It has entered the loka. Rupam rupam pratirupo babhuva. And in the loka also it has entered every body in the form of breath. We all have air in our body. And in each body the air takes different forms. If the person is big, the breath also will be big. He will have more air in his body, filled in his body. If the person is small, air also will be less. Rupam rupam pratirupo babhuva. Tatha, similarly, ekaha sarvabhutantaratma. One sarvabhutantaratma. Rupam rupam pratirupo bahischa. See the bhashya. Tatha anyo drishtantaha. Similarly, one more example. Vayuryathaika ityadi. Pranatmana. Deheshu anupravishtaha. Rupam rupam pratirupo babhuva iti samanam. Pranatmana deheshu anupravishtaha. The Vayu which has entered the body in the form of prana, in the form of breath. By the word prana, we can take breath, not the regular prana, as a part of Sukshma Sharira. Deheshu anupravishtaha. He has entered all bodies. And rupam rupam pratirupo babhuva ityadi samanam. All these should be understood as same as the previous mantra. Mantra 11. Suryo yatha sarvalokasya chakshuhu. न लिप्यते चाक्षुषैर्बाह्यदोषैः एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा न लिप्यते लोकदुःखेन बाह्यः. Now, in the previous two mantras, there was a word bahishcha, means it transcends the world. Means Atma does not get affected by the upadhi and its attributes. Now, the Bahishcha is explained further with an example. How Atma transcends the world despite being all pervasive. One can stay in heaven and transcend. That is a different thing. You are not staying in the world, you are staying in heaven and transcend. But it is not so with Brahman. Brahman cannot stay in heaven. Brahman is all pervasive. Heaven is not enough for Brahman. Heaven cannot accommodate Brahman. All pervasive. Being all pervasive, how Brahman can transcend? It is explained with an example. Just like the sun illumines everything. Even if we are able to see objects with our eyes, it is because of the grace of the sun. The sun blesses our eyes with vision. Therefore, the sun is called Sarvalokasya Chakshuhu, the eye of the whole universe, eye of everyone, because all our eyes are able to function because of the sunlight. Don't say because of tube light. Even tube light is sunlight. Indirectly. You see how electricity is formed. Without sunlight, no other light is possible. Whether it is electric light or solar light or any other light is not possible without sunlight. Therefore, Suryo yatha sarvalokasya chakshuhu. Suryaha is sarvalokasya chakshuhu. Illumines everyone, illumines everything, but not affected by anything. Nalipyate chakshusaihi bahyadosaihi. Chakshusaihi bahyadosaihi. Chakshusaihi doshaihi nalipyate. Bahyadosaihi cha nalipyate. The sun does not get affected by Chakshusha dosha also. Chakshusha dosha means the individual gets a dosha if he keeps seeing something that should not be seen. By seeing things that should not be seen, an individual gets a papa. That is why we should be careful about what we are seeing. Like watching movie, the movie that should not be seen, or any picture or painting on the street that should not be seen. One can see them. If one sees that, one may get papa. Seeing means not just seeing once without knowing. If you keep looking at it and enjoying, it will get papa. So the individual will get papa by seeing certain things. Similarly, seeing good things will give punya also. Like Setu Darshanam is a punya. Setu Darshanam means seeing the bridge. What bridge? Not this bridge. In Rameshwaram. Go to Rameshwaram and see the bridge constructed by Rama. It is a penance for all papa, many forms of papa, they say. Setu darshanam. Similarly, seeing Bhagavan, darshanam, if you go to any temple and have darshana, it will give punya. So seeing certain things gives punya, and seeing certain other things give papa. So it is called chakshusha dosha, means chakshusha papa, the papa done with the eyes. The Surya does not get affected. Suryaha na lipyate. Similarly, bahya doshaihi, the external doshas, the impurities that is present outside, even that does not affect the sun. Though the sun illumines all the external objects, the sun does not get affected by the impurities of the objects outside. The same sun illumines the drainage water also. But it does not get polluted by the drainage water. Tatha, similarly, ekaha sarvabhutantaratma, the sarvabhutantaratma, who is one and present in and through every upadhi, illumines every upadhi, na lipyate lokadukkhena, lokadukkhena na lipyate, lokanam dukkhena, by the dukkha of the people, by the pains of the people, the Atma does not get affected. Bahyaha, because he transcends all the upadhis. He is external to the upadhis, though he is present in and through everything. And how is it possible? Like the mirage water. The mirage water does not make the desert sand wet. The sand does not get wet because of mirage water, because the sand is a greater reality and the mirage water is a lesser reality. Similarly, this world, this universe, which includes our upadhi also, is a lesser reality than the Atma, compared to the Atma. Therefore, Atma is Bahyaha, immanent and transcendent, present in and through, in the meantime transcends. Sabhumim vishwato vritva atyatishthad dashangulam. He pervades everything, in the meantime stands away. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.